everyone, my name is Tiffany and this is my channel, Who's Your Handmade. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Today's video is another episode of hashtag Friday Sews, and do I have a ton of sewing to talk to you about. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope that you will consider subscribing. It's absolutely free, costs you absolutely nothing. It's just a way to follow along with my channel. My videos will pop up in your news feed and you can see those a little bit easier than just searching for me here on YouTube. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If it's red, turn it to gray. So please do subscribe. I would love to welcome you into this community and get to know you better. Friendship is so important to me, so thank you so much to each of my friends who are tuning in again today. Thank you for taking time out of your Friday to spend some of it with me. It means so much to me. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Those really do help. And leave a comment down below. This is a hashtag Friday Sews video. This is when we can chat. It's a Friday free-for-all. We can talk about what we've been sewing and share it together. So don't forget to leave me a comment. They make my day. I love hearing about what you're sewing, what's going on in your sewing space. I really do love hearing from you. So let's get into today's video. Like I said, this is a hashtag Friday Sews video. I'm going to be catching you up on what I've been sewing this week. Let's start off with what I'm wearing. This is an Ellie and Mac Discover Tee. Discover Tee. That's hard to say. This is a really fun pattern from Ellie and Mac. It gives you some color block options. That's kind of what I've done here. This is a gold jersey fabric from Joann's. I think it's from their Pop line. And then this up here was a remnant. It's definitely some polyester knit fabric, but I thought those two went really well together for a tropical, summery kind of vibe. Do like this shirt. I don't find myself reaching for it enough. I don't know why. So I reached to the back of my closet today, and that's what I'm wearing for today. Let's just talk about Me Made May here real quick. I am keeping up with Me Made May. I'm so excited. I'm over on Instagram at Hoosier.handmade. I'm posting a reel of my handmade outfit every day. I've kept up with it. That was one of my goals for Me Made May, so I'm really proud of myself. So go over to Instagram and give me a follow. I will follow you back. I love seeing what you're making. I love following your sewing journey as well. And you can definitely keep up with my Me Made May looks over there on Instagram. So I mentioned last week that I was going to be hosting my very first sewing weekend, sewing retreat. My mother and one of our dear friends came over to my house. They stayed for 2 nights and we just sewed like crazy. It was so much fun to have guests up here in my sewing room, and I was able to get a lot done. Actually, I'm not even going to show you everything today. I'm going to try to hold off until next week. I have some sets that I'm trying to make, a top and a bottom as a set. So I have one for myself and one for Addie that I'm in the process of making, and I'm not going to show you those today because it's only half done. So I hopefully will be showing those to you next week, but I do have a lot to share with you this week as well. By the way, I'll put video and pictures at the end of this hashtag Friday Sews video of my sewing retreat, just to give you a little peek into our weekend. Like I said, it was so much fun. I'm already planning and thinking about the next one. It was so much fun to have guests and friends and family in my house. It was so much fun. Okay, let's get into what I have made this week. Let's just start off with something easy. Now, I showed Addie's 2 swimsuits that I made. Oh, it's probably been 2 weeks ago at least that I completed these and showed them on a hashtag Friday Sews video. I had left the bottom raw and I was a little bit worried about it being too short for Addie. The shirt part being a little bit too short. So what I've done after the suggestion from you all, there was comments suggesting this. My good friend Agatha from In Agatha's Cottage, she suggested it as well. I've added a little band to the bottom of Addie's swimsuit top, so you can see that little band. It's only about 1 inch long, but that's gonna give her some added length, and it's also gonna help cinch in the bottom of the swim top. So that's the mini one, and you can't even really tell where it's at there. The mini print is very busy. And then this one is the princess one. So I've added that band there as well. A little more noticeable, but it's fine. It's a kid's swimsuit. She's gonna be swimming around and playing in it, so it'll be fine. So thanks for all the suggestions for Addie's swimsuit. I am much happier now that I've done that little band there to fix it. Moving on to my very favorite project from the weekend. Actually, I think it's gonna have to bump up to my favorite make of 2024. I said that last week. I thought that Addie's swim cover-up was my favorite, but I think it's gonna have to be this one right here. This is indeed my Sandhill sling. I've showed this a couple Fridays now. There's the pattern. You can find these a lot of places. I think you can actually buy them on Noodlehead's website, but I think I bought mine from Style Maker Fabrics. There are other fabric shops that carry that pattern as well. So let me take my Sandhill off of Bernadette and we'll look at it together. So here is my finished Sandhill sling. My panel did really well here. Like I said, I was fussy cutting the portion of that stained glass Beauty and the Beast fabric to what I wanted it to be for my bag, and I wanted Belle in the print and the rose there in the front, so I fussy cut that. And then you have a zippered pocket. So I opted for this zipper cover because I used a blue zipper and I didn't really want that to show on the outside of my green, but you do have a zipper pocket in there. And then you also have your zipper closure here. So this is how you get into the bag. Let me show you the inside. There's my lining. You have a really neat pocket. This is a pocket made with elastic. You have a piece of elastic in there. I think that's really cool. That's gonna kind of help cinch your pocket and keep it into place. And the rest is just open down in there. So really, really beautiful. I opted for the webbing strap up here. And then I had the cream colored webbing for my big long strap. So at the suggestion of one of you all, I did add D-rings on both sides so that I can switch the strap around if I need to. That was a great suggestion down in the comments that I saw. That was also suggested in the Noodlehead tutorial, so I definitely went ahead and added both of those there. My hardware doesn't all match. I just had to get what I needed from Joann's. That's where all of this came from, except for the Beauty and the Beast fabric that is from Hobby Lobby. Very, very happy with my Sandhill sling. There's a lot of feelings going on with this bag. This is my first bag project. I'm very proud of it. I feel so accomplished. It's made me feel like $1 million bucks. I'm so happy with it and I can't wait to use it at Disney. I might end up doing a more in-depth review of this bag pattern if y'all would be interested in that. We can take a little bit more time going through the techniques and how I made this bag. For sure, I want to mention that the Noodlehead tutorial on YouTube was instrumental in helping me along with this project. Like I said, it's my first bag pattern. I've never made an official bag before, so using that video tutorial was absolutely just paramount. I felt so much more confident working on this project with those video tutorials. So that was my first big win of the weekend, and then I just continued on sewing, finished that one up on Friday, and then I worked on Addie's 2 princess dresses on Saturday. These took me all day Saturday. I'm gonna show you the one that I'm very happy with and I'm so proud of it, and then I'm gonna show you the one that I'm not quite so happy with. It was kind of a fail. She'll probably still wear it in the parks, but it did not live up to the expectation or the idea that I had in my head. So let's do the good one first and then we'll look at the disappointing one. So this is the Peekaboo Patterns Practical Princess pattern. That is what I was using to create these two princess dresses. And the first one is absolutely darling. I am so in love with this. So this is Rapunzel from the movie Tangled. Addie loves that movie, and I was so excited to make her the Rapunzel dress. You have ribbon for the corset, you have ribbon on the sleeves. I found these two colors of purple at Joann's. I thought they worked out really well. And it has the pretty neckline here. It is a lined bodice. That is how you finish the neckline, and it just turned out so pretty. This is like a circle skirt that you put there into the bodice. Really fun, really easy, and Addie is going to be good to go for Rapunzel. Now let me show you the disappointing one. So I was going for Elsa. I really wanted to make the Elsa dress with that practical princess pattern, and I did find some beautiful fabrics to use, but I'm not entirely happy with how it's turned out. So this is the Elsa dress. It's giving more Cinderella, but I wanted to use this blue fabric as her main dress. And then there is some sparkly tulle here for her sleeves. I wanted to only use the tulle that would be a little bit more fitting for Elsa, but I thought that would be really scratchy and uncomfortable for Addie. So I've lined the sleeves, takes away some of the Elsa effect, and I've added a cape. So this is the part that kind of tells you it's Elsa, but what I did was I used the bodice piece to cut out the top of the cape, and then I just kept cutting straight down to make the cape. And in retrospect, it's a little too fitted. What my thought process was to keep the bodice and the cape together, make them a little bit more manageable, make it where it's not annoying Addie all day long when we're in the parks there. But the end result does not really give Elsa's cape. So yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful little dress, sewn really nicely. The neckline turned out even better on this one with this fabric. I'm just kind of disappointed. It's not giving Elsa like I wanted it to be giving Elsa. So like I said, she'll probably wear it in the parks. I don't know that people will understand that she's Elsa. They might think that she is Cinderella with a cape. I don't know. If you have any suggestions about that dress that does not include taking it apart, I'm just not in the mood to take it apart. Let me know down below in the comment section. Like I said, I do have two sets in the works. So I finished my Peekaboo Patterns Vitality tank. I was making it as a swim tank. Oh, it's such a fun pattern, and it's turned out so beautifully. Gonna hold off showing that one to you until next week because I am working on my Handmade Bay skirt, the swim skirt. It's turning out really lovely as well, so I can't wait to share that with you. And then I have a Simba themed set for Addie. So we've got the skirt portion done last night, and I hope to get the top portion done this weekend. So hopefully I'll have two of those to share with you next week. Overall, a wonderful weekend, so much sewing, so much going on in this sewing room, and it's been absolutely so much fun to be up here, and especially with my guests. Coming up this week in the sewing room, just continuing on with Disney sewing, y'all, I have 2 weekends left. 2 weekends left and a laundry list of projects. It's gonna come down to the wire, and we're gonna have to start prioritizing some things, I think, but I'm gonna try my best to get as much done as I can. And that's what's been happening up here in the sewing room. For life, like I said, I had that wonderful retreat all weekend. I had my guests that didn't leave until Sunday afternoon. This coming Sunday is Mother's Day. I can't wait to celebrate my mother. She is an amazing person. She's my best friend. I love her so very much, and I'm excited to spoil her this coming weekend. Don't forget about your mother this weekend on Mother's Day. If you still have your mother here with you, definitely reach out to her and let her know that you love her. Okay, I think that's going to do it for this hashtag Friday Sews video. Like I said, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. I love hearing about your sewing projects. What are you working on? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.